Hey team, Coach Mitch here, doing a little segment I like to call What's in Your Bag, just showing a few things that I like to keep in my bag for everyday training purposes. I got a nice new bag gift from my wife from a brand called Wolfpack, so I'm going to let you guys check it out. This is in no specific priority order. It just really depends on, what's important to you. So the first couple things, right, is I just got done with a gi jiu-jitsu session, so I've got my rash guard. Some people don't like rash guards. I didn't wear them under my gi when I was first starting training. I really like to now. It's just a little bit more hygienic for my training partners. Some people like t-shirts under their gi. That's fine. I find that they just get kind of stuck to me. And so I like a good rash guard. I've got my gi top. I'm rocking mostly Origin gis at the moment. And then my gi pants. All right, so that's kind of the class-specific stuff. Some staples, as I always keep a pair of flip-flops. They fit in a pretty small compartment, but that way, no matter what shoes I roll into the gym, I've got something if I need to be off the mats or in the restroom. I like to keep, a shaker with me, whether I just need to put some water in it, but I like to keep my supplements depending on what you're working on for training. So, I keep some BCAAs in there for after class in a little supplement pouch like this. And I typically have like pre-workout and creatine before class, so that's pretty helpful for me. A big one is my mouth guard. I'm a big proponent of mouth guards in training, whether I'm doing jiu-jitsu, MMA, striking, boxing, or kickboxing. I went to college in braces. I've already spent a lot of time just dealing with my teeth. So as an adult, I really like the ones that are like dentally molded. They're not super expensive nowadays. Send you a kit. You make a mold of your mouth guard at home. It's a little easier to breathe in. It keeps your teeth nice and safe. They come in, different ones for grappling or full striking. A few things I don't use as often. But one is like a saline nasal spray. When I deal with allergies, it's hard to breathe through my nose. If I'm having one of those days, it's a little helpful at the gym. I can just get a little bit bigger breath and be able to train a little longer. I like to keep a hair tie. I used to have a little bit longer hair, and that was beneficial. But my wife, my daughter also trained, so just having an extra on hand can be helpful for me and my teammates. Keep some tape. Typically, there's tape around the gym, but if I've got a joint, finger, ankle, it's a little messed up, it's always helpful to have my own. And then I keep a pair of fingernail clippers. I don't really like sharing fingernail clippers. It's just, for me, kind of gross. But if I've got a hangnail or I have a little bit longer nails than I want, being able to trim them before class keeps me and my teammates safe. Since I did get done with the gi class, I like to keep my belt in a separate compartment. Just keeps it away from the stinky, sweaty gi. So just depending on how you like to store that and what your belt maintenance plan is. And then one that's still on my arm that I typically don't do until I get here is I like a fitness tracker. Helps me see how hard I'm training. Normally I wear it on my wrist, but that's got metal components. So I keep this little bicep band in the bag to be able to switch it on when it's time for training. So let me know in the comments if there's some of this stuff that you use as well, if there's other stuff that you like to keep in your bag as a staple, and what it does for your training. Thanks.